welcome. The children on today's show have been beauty pageant contestants since they were babies. Their moms say the kids love it, but others say these moms aren't looking out for their kids' best interests. Chris is angry that his wife Jasmine keeps forcing their 2-year-old daughter Miranda into pageants. All right, Chris, tell us, what is your wife doing with your daughter?
What does she do with them?
Yes.
She exploits them. It's ridiculous. I'm tired. We've gotten to the point where she is not allowed to say the P word in our house. When she
P word meaning pageants.
Pageants. Okay. When she says pageants, then the conversation's over, and I'll tell her that's it, no more. I'm tired of. Okay. If you had the same thing for dinner every single night, you'd get tired of it. I'm tired of every time I come home from work. That's my child back there screaming because she doesn't like it. Okay. Every time I come home, it's, hey, I found another pageant we get to do. We found another dress. This one's prettier. The other one's better. We found another sportswear outfit. My child.
And money. I mean, money that's spent. It's like crazy money.
Yeah, it's lots of money. And even if you have sponsors, there's things that the sponsors won't buy. They won't buy your traveling. They won't buy a tire for your car that breaks down. They won't pay for your motel rooms. You know, all this other stuff. It's ridiculous. And I'm tired of all the problems it causes.
You say you won't even go to the pageants anymore.
No, I don't go to the pageants anymore. It used to be to a point where if she would go to the races twice with me and not complain, I'll go to the races. I'll go to the pageant.
You mean the horse racing?
No, car races.
Car races.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she'll go and not complain, I'll go with her to the pageant. Now I don't even do them at all.
You won't even go because you do not endorse it at all. Now, so what do you think it's about? You live with your wife and your daughter. What is it about? Is it about her feeling like her daughter?
It's all about beauty, nothing else. They say that it's about the sportswear. It's about the somersaults. It's about the talent. It will be a talent pageant. It's not. It's about beauty. What happens when the child gets old enough to realize that all their life, everything is based on beauty. And then when they get a scar or when they get in trouble, now what is my life about? If it's all about beauty. See, and it's just
you do have a point there.
Yeah.
I mean,
they can't touch their hair. They can't play with their nails. They can't pull their eyelashes off. These are 3-year-olds with eyelashes.
With fake eyelashes?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And my daughter's got a little a fake hair bun sitting up on top of her head.
You're painting a not-so-nice picture, but I know your wife has something to say in her defense and in the pageant's defense. Let's meet her. Where are you? Jasmine, come on out. Hi, Jasmine. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay. He's not presenting the pageants in such a nice light. What do you have to say?
What I have to say is, I'm going to do pageants if you like it or not. I might not do as many as I was doing, but it's just dress up. It's fun. My daughter's 2. She's not going to agree with anything. She's a 2-year-old. I don't let her wear makeup. And it's the thing about a $300 dress. We've never paid $300 for a dress.
No, but there are $300 dresses out there.
Yeah,
okay?
but there are, but we don't have them.
Okay, so a $10 dress. Can you find a $10 dress? No.
No.
But that's still too much money to get wasted on food. She dropped food on it, or she doesn't want to play. Now she wants to take it off. We've already spent the money to go and be part of this pageant, and now she wants to go play. Is it fair to tell her, no, you can't go play, we got to do what Mom wants us to do? That's not fair to a 2-year-old.
No, but when you take her to church and she has a pretty dress on, you're not going to tell her, you're going to tell her the same thing.
Yeah, but she's learning morals at church. What's she learning here?
She's learning self-respect. She's learning how to carry herself.
How to steal dresses.
No.
Yes, I've seen that happen too.
Okay, you've
seen little girls stealing other little girls' dresses?
No.
Mothers stealing dresses. And then it came in unmarked envelope back to the girl's house. No one knows who took it, but it just ended up in the mail. That's ridiculous.
But you're not doing it necessarily for fun. You're doing it to win, aren't you?
She's not always won. And he'll be the first one to get upset that she doesn't win. It's not me.
How many has she won?
11 out of 12.
All right, well, there is someone in your family, Chris, that is all for this, that thinks it's great. I believe it's your sister. Let's meet Shauna and hear what she has to say about him. Come on out. Hi, Shauna. So you're the auntie here, okay?
Yes.
This is your niece we're talking about, and you say this is good for her.
It's good. It's good for her self-esteem. She enjoys when she does it. I don't see a problem with it at all.
Then put your daughter in them.
I will. I'm going to. As much as I've seen you do it, and as Miranda loves doing it, I'm going to put
Okay, you say Miranda loves
and my
doing it.
unborn child will probably do them too.
We don't want to contribute.
My unborn child will probably do them too.
That's a different show. You're pregnant.
That's right. 7 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, well, I mean, we've been talking a lot about Miranda. You say Miranda loves doing it. We are going to give Miranda an opportunity to come out here today. I don't want to affect her negatively. I hope that she'll like seeing us today. Let's meet 2-year-old Amanda, guys. Miranda, where are you? my gosh. She won. She won already. You won. Oh, my goodness. That, I mean, that is precious. Now, is that one of the crowns that she's won?
Yes.
That is. So can we talk about how much money? Does she won a lot of money?
I don't do the ones you win money for. I do this strictly for fun.
So for fun.
For fun.
So Miranda, you think is having fun?
She loves it. She screamed backstage, lights, lights, lights. She loves it.
No,
Yeah, I mean, I have to say she didn't seem at all affected by the people or the lights or anything. She seems okay.
She wanted to come out here.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a baby, and a baby needs to be treated as a baby, not a doll to be dressed up in whatever. You parents are arguing over the wrong thing. You should be sticking together to raise your child to get money for college, not to put her in $100 dresses to be pranced around like some doll. That's a child.
You're anti-pageant.
Anti-pageant, anti-all this. What is this? She needs to be dressed in some Gap or something. You know, put her with some Reeboks and let the child play.
Okay. Janet is upset with her daughter Kelly, who's devoted her life to entering her now 5-year-old child Daphne in pageants. Janet said that when Daphne's older sister refused to compete in pageants anymore, Kelly became even more determined to make Daphne a star. Janet, tell us what is happening in your family.
Well, Ricki, I'll tell you, it's really terrible. It causes confusion in the homes, a lot of upheaval. And I'll tell you, when I first got into this, I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was going to be great for the kids. But it turned out to be a real nightmare. I mean, it was horrible.
Tell us, what is the nightmare? What?
Well, you call hitchhiking along the road in 30-degree weather a picnic. I don't call it a picnic.
Oh, you're referring to they were heading to one pageant and their car broke down.
Oh, yes. Oh, we only rode for 4 hours with the generator light on. She didn't tell me. With the radio going, the heater going, and there we are along the highway out here in New Jersey somewhere, hitchhiking. Now, can you see them picking us up? No way. Nobody's going to pick us up. We had to put my granddaughter out there to get a ride.
Oh, my goodness. Hang on, I want to meet your daughter. We got to get to meet her. Let's meet Kelly and talk to her. Kelly, where are you? Hi, Kelly.
Hello.
We're hearing a lot about you and the broken down car and all that stuff. You call this pageant business a prestigious sport.
It's very prestigious, and, you know, this is going to hurt her, but growing up, she raised 4 of us, Ricki, and it wasn't easy for her. And we didn't have all the luxuries that most of the kids did, and kids made fun of us. And I know that hurts her. I love her. I mean, I'm very proud of her. But she can't understand where I'm coming from. I want my children to be rounded. I want them to have things that I've never had.
But you're living your life through them.
I did it first, Ricki. No. I will admit it first, Ricki, I did. I really did. But when you get my child out here, my littlest one, you'll see that it isn't that way anymore. Yes, I made mistakes. And all of us do. I don't do that anymore. Yes, she's right, but I'm not, I maybe do 2 or 3 sometimes in a weekend. But it's
2 or 3 pageants in a weekend?
Yes. If I want to work all week and do this, this should be my decision. You know, people spend money on
it should be your
lotteries.
daughter's decision.
You're right. But when she comes out, ask her.
All right, you know what? Let's meet your 5-year-old daughter, Daphne. Daphne, come on out.
Good job, smile.
Hi, Daphne. How you doing?
Good.
You comfortable?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Do you like doing these pageants?
Uh-huh.
You do? What do you like about them?
Because they're fun.
What's fun about them?
I like them.
Do you make friends there?
Yeah.
Yeah? And do you sometimes feel bad when you don't win?
Mm-hmm.
You do? But I guess your mom cheers you up and tells you that, you know, it'll happen next time, right? But she's won a lot. Like, she's like a champion, right?
Yeah, she's won a lot. And she does enjoy them. I mean, you know, sometimes questions can be tricky, but the child does like to do them.
I gotta go, but there's so many questions. Do either of the children, is their hair dyed?
No. She has like a medical problem where her hair isn't real thick, and so we have to have them if we're going to compete. But it gives her a lot of self-confidence because even the kids at school, when we don't wear it, I mean, it's not for just pageants, we wear it to school too, so it enhances her because the kids make fun of her because when she's a preschool or something because, you know, her hair's not like the other kids. So, I mean, it's not just for pageants.
But I wonder if kids are making fun of her at the age of 5 because her hair isn't thick enough.
They do, Ricki. Believe me, they do.
But I wonder if it comes from her learning that the only importance in life is being beautiful from these pageants.
She is beautiful. She has to learn to be beautiful. If I don't teach her, Ricki, if I don't teach her that she's beautiful, whether she has makeup or a hairpiece on, then who is going to teach her? Someone on the street?
It's going to come from her inner beauty.
I am molding her. I am molding her. You know, your mother told you you were beautiful. What's wrong with that?
Ricki, she looks cute as can be with these 2 little elephant ears.
Ricki.
All right, we're going to continue the discussion. I got to go. When we come back, this woman says her niece already has decided that her daughter will work in the entertainment industry, so she spends all of her money on pageants. But that daughter is only 7 months old, and her mother says she will do anything to make sure that she wins. We'll meet them next.
Your love is getting out of bed to feed my hungry tummy. Your love is giving me a cuddle, even when you're wearing your favorite dress. Your love is playing with me all day, even when it's raining. Your love is drying me off, even when you're soaking wet. Your love is checking I'm okay, even when you're not well. But the greatest proof of your love is the Canine Care Card from the National Canine Defense League means you can make sure your faithful friend is cared for after your lifetime. It's free, and it means that in the event of your death, the NCDL will care for your dog and guarantee them a happy future, because we never put a healthy dog down. Just call for your free Canine Care Card now on 0845 600 8005, because your dog is for life. Your love is something I'll never forget.
While many girls dream of entering beauty pageants, the girls on today's show are old pros. They have been pageant girls since they were babies because that was their mother's dream for them. Now, Faye is fed up with her niece, Kimberly, who says she wastes every last cent putting her baby girl, Nia, into pageants. She says the least Kimberly can do is wait until Nia is old enough to see if that's what she wants. Okay, Faye, your niece that we're talking about, your great niece, Nia, is just 7 months old.
She's only 7 months old, Ricki, and Kim spends every dime she has buying all these fancy dresses, putting her in every pageant, local pageant that we have in our town. She just goes out, fills the paperwork out, she's in that pageant, and she never wears the same dress. And I'm just sick of her going out spending every dime she has in these pageants. She needs to stop. She needs to save her money and just put it towards Nia's college fund.
Kimberly, you're not in agreement.
She's only 7 months old.
She's
She can't
7
even
months
walk.
old.
She can't make her own decisions.
She started when she was 2 months
And
old.
that was still too early, Ricki.
She started when she was 2 months
ridiculous.
old. And, you know, I'm invested in my child's future. That's the way I see it.
Ricki.
You know, when you enter the pageants, you have a chance to be, you know, discovered. You can get on television commercials, anything from these pageants.
Ricki, where we live, that doesn't happen. It just don't happen.
That's why I do the
My
pageants.
children all do movies and commercials. That is what I've got now, and they have their own bank accounts for college. For college.
So, and they got that from a pageant?
From
Yes, they got discovered at pageants, and it's their money. I don't spend their money. What I make,
wait, you told us that
me.
you spend up to $1,800 for a dress for her.
No, I make them. I'm a designer. I have my own business. That is what it would cost somebody else. I get everything at wholesale, so I don't have to worry about that. But what I'm saying is her child does have the chance to be sound. My children work. They have more money in the bank, obviously, than I do because I spend it. I'm investing it in them. And if there's something wrong with it, I'm sorry. I'm spending time with them. I'm making memories with them. Not just one of my children, but all of them.
When Daphne tells you that she doesn't want to do it anymore, what are you going to do?
That's it. I made the mistake with my oldest child. I'll never do that again. It was a mistake. But you ask her if she loves them. She wants to do them. It's not brainwashed. She loves to be in front of people.
All right, well, you know what? Let's meet your baby girl, Nia. Where is she? Nia? She can't walk out herself. Mom, you want to go get her? Oh, look at her. Oh. Let's see. Oh, she's going to walk with the help of Mom. She's going to walk down the runway. Oh. And she's wearing, I guess, a crown on her head that she won, right? Wow. Wow. Oh, and there goes little Miranda back on the runway. Oh. Oh, look.
You want to walk?
Hi, sir. How you doing? Thanks.
Hi. You're talking about instilling values in your children, but my question to the mothers is, how about taking them to the local bookstore for a book reading, or taking them to team sports where they're learning sportsmanship and teamwork with the family instead of learning to be superficial and shallow?
They do that.
Thank you, sir. Our next guest is upset that her friend has her 6-year-old son involved. Brenda says it is wrong to put kids into pageants because kids are meant to play. She says her friend Pam has her son competing because she likes the glamour and the travel. Okay, before I go to you, Brenda, I just want to say, Pam, you are wearing your own sort of crown and sash because you're a pageant winner.
Yes.
You are Miss Pennsylvania Professional Woman 2000. All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're honored to have you here. Brenda, what is it you want to say on behalf of her son and daughter?
Yes, I think pageants are stupid. Honestly.
Have you ever done a pageant?
She's thinking through that, living through her kids' eyes.
Okay, and John, you're up there because we're talking about your daughter, Katie. It's your daughter and your son.
Honestly.
How can she form an opinion whether they're stupid or not?
And the traveling and the good glamorous part of it is you stick 4 people, my husband, myself, my son, my daughter, in a hotel room for 2 weeks, pageants like a week long down in Florida. You got a week in Orlando. You stick 4 people in a hotel room and you tell me if it isn't a close-knit family because most people would be at each other's throats. We do it. We do the pageantry.
The question is, are you at each other, like the other mother's throats? That's my question is, because I know
me and her met through pageants, and we are the best of friends.
Yeah, except it's your son competing and it's your daughter competing, so it's really not a conflict there.
My daughter competed too.
Your daughter competes too. What is it with Brenda? Is Brenda jealous, you think?
If she had the kids
I wouldn't make my kids sit out 5 hours out a day doing hair, makeup.
If she had the cute kids that I had, she wouldn't need the hair. She wouldn't need the makeup.
No. What you're saying? No. That's a typical pageant mother saying other kids are not cute.
I'm sorry?
That's a typical pageant mother saying, my child is cute, my child is this. How can you say someone else doesn't have cute kids?
It's not whether they're cute or not. If they like it,
you just said if she had your kids.
If she had my kids, her kids cannot sit still. That's her thing, sitting for 5 hours. Her kids can't sit still.
I wouldn't make them.
I
want 5 hours. I don't want them to be teenagers.
They can't sit for 5 minutes.
I think kids should be able to make up their own mind if they want to be on pageant.
Kids run around.
I let them be kids. I mean, if they get a little dirty, I don't want to worry about their dress getting a little unwrinkled.
My kids are dirty. He plays baseball.
Okay, you know what? Well, Stephen is here today in all his glory, as is your daughter, Katie. Let's meet him now. Oh, my God. Wow. I just have to say Elvis has entered the building. Hi, nice to see you, Stephen and Katie. I mean, they obviously are beautiful children. The costumes definitely get attention, but what disturbs me is that the behavior does not seem natural or relaxed. It seems very...
Oh, he loves it. Look at him. He's like...
No, now it does, but then when they were walking, I mean, they looked like Stepford children.
No, they had him watch
walking together, number one. And they've never done it together. When you do a pageant, you do the runway by yourself.
Right, they are
They
uncomfortable
just said
going
it
together.
today. They had one time to go up. But I mean, like, and his Elvis outfit, he wore that in April, and it's short on him now. When he competes, he has a tuxedo on. They wanted him in as Elvis for this.
Well,
so that's not me saying, oh, let's wear this since it's
It's
this
adorable.
short.
They seem to obviously like one another. Like all
But
the
he loves
children seem to
it.
get along.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be a rivalry.
It's fun.
Well, let me ask Katie. Katie's the oldest one up here. Katie, you're 7? You're 7. What do you like about pageants?
They're fun.
They're fun. What's fun about them?
That's Ricki. Because you win sometimes. You win sometimes.
You win. It's fun to win? Is that the only thing that's fun about it?
Yeah.
Bonnie was a pageant mom, and she says her daughter Joyce won 99% of the time, but something happened that made her stop and pull her daughter out for good. Bonnie, tell us what happened.
Well, I began to see backstage things like mothers who their children's tummies they thought were a little bit too big, and they would take duct tape and tape their stomachs. And, of course, what goes on has to come off, and when they'd rip them off, it would bleed. And she began to see this. I began to see mothers saying things like, jerking them literally off the stage and saying, you know, I can't believe that ugly child beat you. I saw people accosting judges. I saw people spanking their children because a little bit of mascara would run on the face. And they would say, and I dare you to let one teardrop fall, and that baby wouldn't. I mean, not even tear up. And you begin to wonder, you know, how afraid is this child of this mother who this is, you know, that they're not going to let a teardrop after they've spanked him on a bare leg. Makeup that was so thick you didn't even recognize the child. And it may not all be like that, but we've been in state, national, local pageants, and I've never found one that my daughter wasn't going to see something so negative, so we pulled her before she got older.
At what age did you pull her out?
About 6 or 7. She was in spot. At 18 months was her first one, and she had all the titles, and she was shy, so that's why we put her in them in the first place. And we achieved that with her. So when
Katie does not have much of a memory of these days.
She has good memories because we did do fun things. I mean, I didn't make her not stay in her dress all day or not go swimming or not go to the zoo. But I saw all the other parents doing the opposite, and then I didn't want her to see that. I didn't want her to think she had to be beautiful to be somebody.
Okay, Katie, what do you want to say about the pageants and your experience?
All I have to tell the parents that are in them is not to force their kids to do it.
Well, I want to introduce Vicki. Vicki is here representing the pageants. You are a pageant director?
Pageant producer.
Pageant producer.
Yes.
So you say there are different kinds of pageants, and there are no regulations on pageants or how they're run. So basically, anybody can scam people for their money and use these children and exploit these children. What do you have to say on behalf of what you do?
That's absolutely true, Ricki. What we need to do is we need to be able to monitor the pageant production companies. We have good ones, we have bad ones, and the rest of them are anywhere in between. It's up to the parents. It's just up to the parents to monitor. If you see something seedy or shady going on, you pull your child out, and it needs to be reported.
But how do we as parents, I mean, I say we because, I mean, I have never subjected my son to being in a pageant or anything like that, but I can see it's like it's again, I say human nature. It's like our children are the most beautiful things on the planet. Mine is, I'm telling you right now, he is. And you want them to win. You want them to be the best, and you're blind. I can see just like spending this kind of money to get the reinforcement that oh yes, I knew it all along. My son is the greatest. Daphne wants to say something. Daphne, what would you like to say?
I love pageants.
You love pageants? What do you love about them?
No, I can't. Because they're fun.
They are fun? Are you having fun right now?
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess talk shows are fun, too, right? Yes, hi.
Hi, I just wanted to say to the second mother that came out here, you said that you didn't, you wanted to get your child things that you never had as a child, but she's not going to have something that other children have, which is a childhood. A chance to live and play.
She does have a childhood. Who are you to say that she doesn't have a childhood? You don't live in my life. You don't know what we do. We went to the zoo last
week. She's standing stiff, and she got on this
makeup.
She's
nervous. There's a lot of people here. I mean, this is one of the reasons why we do it, to bring her personality out.
Yes, hi. Stand up, please. Hi.
So the director at the end, when you judge a beauty pageant, yeah, you're obviously looking for beauty, but I thought beauty was what was inside and not what was outside.
What are you judging besides beauty, Vicki? When you do these pageants, I mean, obviously they're all dressed up, and we're looking at their physicality, but what else do you look at? Is there talent competitions for a 7-month-old?
Basically, it depends on the age group, Ricki. One thing that I do want to mention is when you're looking for a quality pageant, you want to look at a pageant that rewards every participant. Everybody should get a crown. Everybody should get a trophy. Of course, you're going to have outstanding achievers, but you do not want these children going home feeling like losers. As a child gets older, if they're still interested, if the child is interested, you want to look for pageants that are hosted by local colleges.
Okay,
and
again,
that
you didn't answer my question. What are the difference, like, there's modeling, there's personality?
It depends on the pageant, what you're offering, and the age group. You don't want to force small children to perform some outrageous talent, and it's just not in them. Children get tired, they get frustrated.
So at what age do they do talent?
5, usually 5.
5, so she's just starting to do talent.
Yeah. And you know, everybody says, oh, pageants and this and that. Well, what about Shirley Temple? You all like to watch TV, and that's my children you're watching. What is the difference? What is the difference? You can exploit them any way you want, Ricki, but here's the thing. I'm not exploiting my child. I'm giving them a way to support themselves. Say what you want. But she's going to feel good about herself, and one day she'll be able to stand up at the mic and do whatever with her life because pageants gave her that. She can talk in front of a crowd. Who would raise
Okay, that'd be so, but let me just tell you, I didn't do any beauty pageants when I was a kid to stand up and to hold this mic.
Well, but that was you. That was you.
Okay, we're going to give our beautiful children a chance to walk down the runway one more time. Oh, look, what a surprise. Miranda is leading the troop. Incredible. Well, child beauty pageants have been around for a very long time, and there probably are as many good stories about them as there are bad ones. I guess the rule of thumb should be that if kids truly love the pageants, that's great, but if the moms are getting more out of them than the children are, it might be time to rethink the pageant life and determine what is in the best interest of the kids. Whatever they decide, I wish our guests all the best of luck, and I thank you for letting us visit with your beautiful children. All right, guys, one last time, show us your stuff.
Carter is in shock since the trauma of being stabbed a few weeks ago. ER turns to a shrink for some peace of mind at 9 o'clock.